Let's now turn to Truth or Fake, our daily fact-checking segment here on France 24. Vedika, we're not going to be speaking about AI models, but we're going to rather turn to events here in France. The spire on the cathedral in Rouen, it's a bit of deja vu. The blaze, though, has sparked a wave of misinformation online. Authorities say there's no information on how it started, but Vedika, internet users, they're saying otherwise. What can you say to us?
That's right, Jean-Emile. The authorities in Rouen have said that the fire's origins in the cathedral remain unknown for the moment, but that hasn't stopped misleading claims from circulating online. For example, if we take a look at this post, this had over 740,000 views there, and this one says that authorities say that it could be a religious attack. And authorities in Rouen, I will make this very clear, have made no indication that there was any religious motive involved, but there were thousands of incendiary comments that were triggered after that post, and that very much started a theme, if you will, that began to spread. And that only got worse when this map began to circulate shortly after, claiming to show all the churches in France that have had fires, all the fires across churches across France. And this very much set an insinuation that churches in France are under attack. Now, here's another post along those same lines. This user says here that upon inspecting that map, it couldn't just be a poorly extinguished cigarette butt that is causing all of those fires in churching across France. So there was absolutely a narrative that was starting to build here along with these posts that churches are at risk. And I very much saw these inflame as this went on. Now, there have been obviously some comparisons between the fire in the cathedral in Rouen to the fire that took place in the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris back in 2019. That's very much an event that's etched into people's minds, especially here in France. But what I will say and what I will make very clear is that this image that we're looking at, this map, the age of this map is about the same age as this image over here of the fire in Notre Dame. That is how long that this map has been circulating on the internet, and it's been reposted, rehashed under a slew of different contexts and different claims, a few of which we can take a look at. So it's not recent in any way. Here it is, posted just last week, in fact, by users who are linking it to immigration in line with the legislative elections that took place in France just last weekend. So here it is circulating just a week ago, but well before this fire took place in the cathedral in Rouen. And here it is circulating a little bit longer ago. Here it is back in 2021 in December, as far away as a veterans group in the states of Virginia in the US. So it is a dated map, and as we can see here, that it has been shared in many different contexts and many different claims since that fire in Notre Dame 5 years ago.
Wow, so it's a 5-year-old map, Vedika, but what else do we know about where it came from? Does it really actually show the fires that have spread across churches in France?
Well, the map itself comes from the French website, the Observatory of Christianophobia. It's a site dedicated to tracking acts, Christianophobic acts in France and abroad. Its publication director is someone called Guillaume de Toulouse, who has been described by French media as a far-right Catholic activist. But when I said that map that we looked at is old, back in 2019, when it began to circulate and gain a lot of traction, many media did a deep dive, a fact check on it, including us, in fact, here at the France 24 Observers at Truth or Fake as well. Now, and whilst it's claimed that map shows all the fires in churches across France, this is misleading because the website, Observatory of Christianophobia, doesn't just monitor fires on Christian churches. It monitors a lot more than that. It monitors all acts that it deems Christianophobic, and it asks users to input these via a form on its website. So it's not just fires that are monitored and logged here on this map. It's actually a lot more things. Things like theft, vandalism, graffiti, objects stolen from within the church itself, objects stolen from the top of graves in the cemetery, even people interrupting the church service. So it's not representative really of fires across France because the range is so much wider than that. I will end on this, that this map itself the screenshot of it was taken from on the site, we found this out during our fact check the last time that we did this back in 2019, but the map itself shows all the events that took place in 2018. So it is also very misleading as well, with users sharing it as if it's current based off the back of that fire in the cathedral in Rouen.
So don't take that as a gold standard there, Vedika. Very important information, and no doubt the investigation will reveal further truths coming up about that fire in the cathedral in Rouen.